Hello everyone, welcome to Badass ABCs by Happiness Homemade for You. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel and for liking our Facebook page. This is Lesson A for Dictionary Skills and ABC order, also known as alphabetical order. If you would like to use the worksheets that I created for this lesson, they are on the Facebook page. Go into the photo albums, see all, and you will find these worksheets under the letter A. In Lesson 4, we will be sorting 5 different words into ABC order. You're welcome to use this worksheet. If you would like to print it and cut it, you can actually move the words into order along with me if you prefer to learn that way. It is not required. The second worksheet is where the words are out of order, but after we're done with the lesson, you will be able to get some extra credit with the teacher if you take some time and write the words in order on the left-hand side. Welcome back, everyone, to Happiness Homemade for You, Badass ABCs. We are now on Lesson A4, which is your dictionary skills. And let me see, I was trying to think, I know why I'm doing the ABC order lessons is we're going to be practicing the alphabet so that every time you get to lesson 4, we're going to review the entire alphabet, even though we're focused on one letter for the entire 10 lessons that you're working on. We still need to get introduced and start getting familiar with the other letters of the alphabet. That's why I wanted to do dictionary skills. But so I went on and looked at what the professionals say about why we still want to study dictionary skills, even though I think, a lot of people are thinking, well, we have the internet now. Why do we need to still learn how to use the dictionary? Well, number one, because when the zombie apocalypse hits, there's not going to be any internet. So, how are you going to know how to spell zombie? Just kidding. Went online, what they said is that it does broaden your vocabulary, and that's true. I know a lot of people, and I did the same myself, where you just use the dictionary and you can go through, pick a dictionary word of the day or a dictionary word of the week and broaden your vocabulary. Those of you who are already reading at that 3rd grade, 4th grade reading level, that's a very good exercise. It does teach correct spelling. When you're trying to spell a word and you've got the first 2 sounds and you don't know how to spell the rest, you go to the dictionary. And having those dictionary skills is going to help you also, this is absolutely true, it will teach you the spelling patterns, those patterns that I was teaching you in lesson A2, where you're taking all those notes and I'm showing you the different ways you can write a letter, so write something in a word and how it's going to make that letter make a particular sound. Those spelling patterns, it's true. If you are actually using a handheld dictionary, you are going to learn those patterns so much faster because you're going to see them when you're trying to use an actual dictionary to find a word and how to spell it. And then last one, it said it fosters reading comprehension. That means, that it helps you to understand what you're reading more, I guess. Yeah. I guess when you're reading a word that you don't know, right, we go to the dictionary to find out what does that word mean or what are some other words that mean the same thing. So yeah, it does help with your reading comprehension. Okay, now let's see. I think I've told you in lessons before that I want you to go to the dollar store and get yourself, we do these nameplates when we're teaching elementary school. The key to the nameplates is it has the entire alphabet on the bottom, and you can reference what letter is in what order. And that's what we're doing. It's ABC order when we're studying the dictionary. So hop over to the dollar store and purchase one of these for $1, or write out your own. So we are going each time to write it out ourselves, and I don't know if I can fit the whole alphabet across here, but we're going to try, people, okay? And before we get started, so make sure you have this And before we get started, if you do have a dictionary, I have encouraged you many times to get a dictionary, so I don't know why you're slacking. I'm going to show you 3 different kinds of dictionaries. This is a children's dictionary. It's a picture dictionary, super helpful, teaches kids their dictionary skills and their ABC order. Plus, I really like collecting vintage stuff like this. So you're going to see this come up again in lesson 4. No, we're in lesson 4. Lesson 5, which is sentence edits. So a kid's dictionary helps just learning ABC order. This is one from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Dollar General, okay? They're not expensive, and this one is, you know, it's going to give you the basics that you can understand. And then this is how much of a nerd I am. This is the Webster's Unabridged Dictionary. Unabridged means it has, at the time, every single word that the English language has. So I think this was I had asked for this. This is truly what a nerd I am. For my 18th birthday, I asked my mother for an unabridged dictionary. And this is it. I love this dictionary. So, like I said, this is, at the time, I'm not going to tell you how long ago it was, at the time, every single word that was in the English language. And yes, words do get added over time. So I'm going to come back to this one. So make sure that you have your handheld. Just a paper copy helps. And you're going to see, and you might not be able to see this on your on the camera, but just keep in mind, because whatever your dictionary is, it's going to have the word that's the first word, and then on the other side it'll have the word that's the last word. And that is so that you can quickly look. Now, I know that I'm going to be talking over the heads of those of you who are still at the earlier reading stages of like 1 and 2, but just hang in there, okay? Because this, remember I said all of my lessons, I'm going to do my best to try to make them all relative to all 4 reading levels, okay? So there is going to be things in here that are helpful for you. In fact, we're hardcore focusing on the beginning part is every single letter of the alphabet. And what I'm going to do to make sure that it all fits, because I have all of mine here around the edge, but you can't see them. And I want to work on ABC order. We're going to take 5 words and we're going to put them in order, the order that you would find them in the dictionary. This will make more sense as we go, so let's just get in there. Okay, first thing that we always do when we're learning the order of the ABCs is we're going to sing the song. And I want you to sing it with me because you will always sing it. When you are trying to put words in order, I think just about every single adult that does know how to read, when we are trying to put something in ABC order, we sing it. So sing it along with me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And now come back to me. We're going to spell it out. So I want you to be looking for the letters in the alphabet that you do know, but we're just making our cheat sheet up at the top here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Ooh, I don't know if it's going to all fit. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, I hope that you can see it at home, but really this is why you need to go and make sure that you get your own nameplate or something. You will find something like this in that dollar store that's got the alphabet for you, or make your own so you have your cheat sheet in front of you. Okay, here we go. We're just going to rock and roll and figure things out as we go, right? We'll get better as we go. I picked 5 words. And some of these are going to be familiar to you, okay? And I'm going to put them, where can I put them? I'm going to put them over here, okay? Apple-teeny. Appletini from lesson 1. Okay. Okay, let's see if you remember this word from lesson 2, where we were learning about graphemes and how to spell things. Do you remember this word? Air. A-I makes the A sound, air. Okay, I'm going to put that one over here. Okay, lesson 3, we had the painting of Adam and Eve. What was red? Apple. Apple. Okay, 2 more. For lesson 4, every lesson 4, I'm going to introduce a geography word. Whoops, there's our Adam. We're not going to use that one. We're going to use a geography word because, how do I put this into words? I know what I'm thinking. Okay, when you're learning to read, an additional issue that you might run into that makes sounding out difficult is when you're reading a word that's from another country. And that is why it's not making sense, because the other country has different rules about the letters. We're looking at letters that we use in our language, but this is not an English word. So I'm going to do my best for each lesson to pick a geography word, a place, so that maybe we'll get introduced to why some things don't make sense. So for example, for the letter A, I picked Antibes. Antibes, which is a place in France. And remember we were talking about Adam, and that Adam is a proper noun. A proper noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. I can say that Antibes, I don't know if it's a city, I actually don't know. Let's say France. Okay, France is a country. Country is not spelled with a capital, but France is spelled with a capital, right? The name of it. So I don't know if it's a county or a city, but it is a place, and it's a proper noun of a place. So I have a capital A that we can work with. And I also want to show you that it's Antibes. If you had told me, oh, that's a place in France, I would know that this S is going to be silent, and most likely that this I is a different sound as well. Now that's just because I'm familiar with it, but I want you to start getting familiar that the other languages are going to pronounce things differently. So this is actually pronounced Antibes, because I thought it was Antibes. If I sound it out, Antibes, that's how it read to me. So I went online to an online dictionary, and you can press the little sound button, and it pronounced it for me. Antibes. Okay, moving on. Okay, one last one. So that's our lesson 4, new word. And then I'm going to show you a word. It's not going to be one of your spelling words, but you're going to see it mentioned in lesson 5. You'll see why. Okay? Lesson 5, you're going to see this word, which is wedding. Wedding. Okay? It's all right if you don't know how to read it. Stick in there with the lesson, because we're going to work on our ABC order. Okay. So when we're putting stuff in ABC order, we're literally putting it into the order that it comes in our alphabet. All of these letters in the English language in our alphabet do not get mixed up. They have an order. This is the order that they're always in, so you're going to get sick and tired of me singing the ABCs with you. So just sing louder than I am so you hear your own voice. Here we go. How does it work? The first thing I'm going to do is look at my 5 words, and I want to figure out which ones will come first. Starting with the letter A. Okay, I have how many words starting with the letter A? 1, 2, 3, 4 words start with the letter A. The other word starts with a W. Well, let's play the process of elimination. Where does the letter W come in our alphabet? These that all start with the same, I'm going to group them together. Those ones we can deal with together because they start with the first letter. Where does the letter W come? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Ooh, that's way down there. Well, all the rest of these start with an A, so I know that they come in the beginning. W is way at the end of the alphabet, so I can already eliminate this one. This is going to absolutely be the last in my ABC order. Okay. All right, hopefully that's not glaring too much. Okay, cool. Now let's work with the other 4. We know that they all start with A, so let's go to the second letter. We have a P, we have an I, another P, and an N. Okay, well of these, let's find out which one comes in the alphabet next. We're looking for P, I, P, or N. Let's see which one comes first. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Oh, sweet. Where's the one with the I? Here it is. Okay, that one comes first. I love putting stuff in ABC order. Okay, we got that one taken care of. And where did we stop at? We stopped at I. Let's keep going. Which comes next, the P or the N? H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Here we go. N is next. Which one had the N? A, P, A, P, A, N. Oh, Antibes. Antibes is next. 1, 2. All right, so we're down to the P's. Let's go from the next. So A, P, 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 P. These are all the same. L, L, E, E. Ah, yes, apple and apple teeny. Well, that's easy. We're done with letters. Apple is all done. Apple goes here. Get that higher. And that leaves apple teeny. Boop. This is correct ABC order. A, W comes later in the alphabet, that's true. I came before N came before P. All of these were the same until we got to here, and this word was longer. So we were already done with apple. Hang in there. Dictionary skills can be tricky when you don't know all the letters of the alphabet yet, but that's why we are working level 1 and level 2 readers. Level 1 where you're learning the letters of the alphabet. Just join in with us because we are going to cover every letter of the alphabet every time so that they're more and more familiar to you. Okay, and then and just exposing yourself to, not that kind of exposing people, exposing yourself to new words. More and more of this is going to make sense, okay? And you can see we're already reviewing words that you are starting to remember from your previous lessons. Okay, so that's it for Dictionary Skills Lesson A4. Come on back for Lesson A5, which is going to be your sentence edits, where I'm going to break down sentences that are not written correctly and teach you how to write them correctly. And we are going to have a sentence edit for each reading level. We're going to have one for for readings level 1, reading level 2, reading level 3, and reading level 4. They're going to be a long lesson, so if you can only handle 1 or 2, that's fine. Fast forward it, and after you finish the entire series, you can come back around and you can go through the reading levels of 3 and 4. So make sure that you know that ahead of time. Don't get overwhelmed with sentence edits. You pick how much you're willing to take in, okay? And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you at sentence edits.
Oh my goodness, gluttons for punishment. You wanted to stay for some extra credit. Alrighty then, let us hop into this program, grab our marker. So if you downloaded the worksheet, you can do this extra practice with me, just a little bit of introduction to some new letters if they're new for you or you're just wanting to do some extra practice. Here we go, letter A. We're going to practice the letter A and then we will put those words back in order. Alright, start at the top, go down. Start at the top, go down, across, lowercase a, halfway down, loop, give it a tail for some attitude. Start at the top and down, start at the top and go down and across the middle. Halfway down, we're going to start a loop and give it a curve. All right. This is even much harder to do this on my computer, so I'm going to wing it with you. So who remembers what the first word was in ABC order? We did process of elimination and we put wedding as the last word. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. W, E, D, D, I, N, G, goes below the line. Okay, we got wedding. All right, then we went and picked all of our letters with the A. What came first in the alphabet? P, I, N, or P? Was air. The I came next in the alphabet. All right, let's do air. Let's do this so you can keep track. This is one we're working on. All right, so the letter A, you already know the letter A, the letter I, and the letter R. Sweet. Okay, then when we had the fight between the P and the N, which came next in the alphabet? That's right, the letter N came next, which was that French word, which my boyfriend said is islands in France. Okay, that's fine. He can be smarter than me. All right, start at the top and go down. Start at the top and go down. Why do we have a capital letter? Because it is the name of those islands. Capital A. The next letter is called an N. T. We know this letter now. I. B. E. S. Ooh, a little bit sloppy, but that's all right. Practice always makes perfect. Okay, then when we did the fight out between these two words, we found that actually apple and appletini are almost, it's all the same letters until we got all done with the word apple. So apple came next. Let's practice spelling it out. We got a lowercase a. This is the letter P, the letter P, L, E, S, sweet, 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 and then of course we were left with appletini. So we know how to spell apple now. A, P, P, L, E, and then we add on the little teeny. You hear that all the time when you're ordering cocktails, right? Martini, appletini. T, sorry, I forgot to say that out loud. T, I, N, and I. All right. Rock on, peoples. We'll see you in Lesson 5. Thank you for joining us for Badass ABCs by Happiness Homemade for You. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hop over to our Facebook page where you can find the resources from this lesson in the photos. And then you can hop over to See All. And then lastly, click on the letter of the lesson that you are studying.